Morning all. Your joiners just coming out of Overkellet. On a very familiar road to everybody, but I wanted to talk about the tyres today. The background to anyone who doesn't know, I have no problem with the original Seat grip, whatever they're called, but I had on a ride up to Robindale a couple of months ago, I ended up with a puncture that was irreparable. A photo of it up here somewhere. And as I couldn't get hold of a replacement Seat, I wasn't prepared to wait, so I looked for an alternative. Now, as with anything, I did my research by looking on YouTube videos and all the rest of it. Look at this lorry in front. He was doing that before, trying to prevent me from overtaking him. Yeah, so now back in the day I always used to be a Dunlop. You know, like most people tend to steer towards a certain make. Back in the day on my Hornet 600 and on the 400 Super 4 and whatever, I used to prefer Dunlops. So I had a look at what Dunlop had on offer, and I saw the Dunlop Mutant, and I liked it because the tread pattern was kind of supermoto-ish looking. So I thought the tread pattern would suit the bike, but obviously it's all well and good saying the tread pattern might suit the bike, but if the tyre itself is no use, then you don't bother, do you? Anyway, after doing some research, looking at YouTube videos, it seemed to have very, very favourable reviews. Some people were getting like 7,500 to 11,000 miles out of them. So longevity isn't an issue. And others were saying about, well, I mean, we're talking bigger bikes now, we're talking like big Yamahas and the likes. And they're all saying that they were amazed with the grip. You know, people were riding down to a track day, doing a track day, having fun, then riding back again. So I thought, well, they've got to be worth a go at that, haven't they? Now, obviously, prices vary, but they are around, for a pair, they're around the 290 mark, whether that's fitted or plus fitting. Now, I don't know if anyone's seen, well, a lot of you will have seen, I should say, but anyone who hasn't seen, my recent trip around the lakes. And that was my first outing really with the new Dunlops fitted. And I've got to tell you, I'm mightily impressed. I mean, you know, they're a tyre that will do everything. But they're very neutral. Sorry, I just got a fly on my helmet. Yeah, they'll do anything. and they are very, very confidence inspiring as well. There's none of this fear of chucking it into a corner and thinking it's going to slide or anything. I haven't found any tram lining over white lines. I thought I might have a nice clean run here today, but obviously not. Need to get past this fella. 26 mile an hour in a 60 limit. So yeah, we're just going down to Devil's Bridge. But it's got a nice sections of twisty bits. And one thing I did notice on that ride I had around the lakes is that they actually get a lot of heat into them. And obviously the more heat you get in, the better grip you get. And they do warm up very quickly. So they're just so flickable. You know, it just like the feedback you get from them is fantastic. You know exactly where you are with them. Now, at times, I do like to be a bit of a hooligan. It's all part of the fun. So having a tyre underneath me that I'm confident about really does make a world of difference. See what I mean about being flickable? An absolute joy. As we're just entering Whittington. Now I haven't tried them in the wet because it hasn't rained. It hasn't rained, so but looking at the reviews, everyone raves about how good they are in the wet as well, so I've no reason to think otherwise. There's a puddle. Yeah, so I can highly recommend these tyres. At least on the Guerrilla. So you know, it's just effortless. this corner goes on forever. And there's a bit of a nasty grid in the middle of it. There it is. What a blast. So like I say, yeah, when we get to Devil's Bridge we'll have a little look at them, because I know that a lot of people, they look at the Seats and they think, oh, I've never heard of them, and the first thing I want to do is swap them out and get something else. As I've said before, that wasn't the case with me, it was a case of necessity. As we drop into Kirkby Lonsdale, give you a wipe. But yeah, they're just really good, they're really neutral. I would recommend them. Left my visor up, it's a bit warm. Yeah, like I say, you need to have confidence, you know, in your tyres, especially in the front, don't you? I mean, you can usually sort of like ride around deficiencies in the rear, not so much the front. This is only really going to be a there and back video, so there we go. What I'll do actually is I'll just park here and show you. I'll go over there actually. Oh, that was me. Right, so we turn that off. So, yeah, let's say the tread pattern on the front, you know. I mean, you just see me now. I'm not bothered about chicken strips and whatever, as long as I'm confident with the tyre. And you can see there, you know, I've got plenty to go at. I've only been down here, whatever. And the back, the tread pattern, they're really good. Let me just see how much heat we've got into them now. Oh God, yeah, yeah, really good tyre. Yeah, I like them, I really do, and I really do think that the tread pattern suits the bike. Yeah, and there it is from the back. It looks quite wide, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now. Right, we're back. We'll go back via Button Roof, I think. My guess is that Applebee's coming up soon, the Appleby Horse Fair, or unless it might have already been, I don't know. Alright, just making sure that you're still with me. Yeah, so we'll show you what it's like down some sort of like a bit more nadgery lanes. You see, like that there, it's just so smooth. It's just a nice flow. You know, I'm so impressed with these tyres, I really am. So the first part of this return is the same as when we came. Of course, you still have to, no matter how good your tyres are, you still have to look out for the gravelly bits, don't you? Right there. They're an absolute masterpiece of tyre engineering. Especially compared to what we used to ride on back in the day. I wouldn't say that any manufacturer necessarily makes a bad tyre. Well, having said that, I have mentioned on numerous occasions about some Yamaha Bridgestone BT23s I had on a Yamaha MT-07. They were awful, yet BT23s are raved about, you know, so it's like everyone has a different feeling, don't they? I'm going to take a right now. But you know, even like I say, even at slow speeds, they're just fantastic. Now, it's a bit of a tough one really as to would I like the original Seats. I think if you can get them, are a lot cheaper. It's all right. This road surface is bloody awful here. I think it's worth spending the money and buying these, despite what I say. Really got to watch out for gravel along here. Handles. But I mean, it's like there, you know, if you find that what's this fella doing? Yeah, if you find you need to alter your line for any reason, like a pothole, it's not an issue. fantastic tyres. Yeah, like I say, I hope that this is of some use to some of you. I'm going to catch that blinking lorry up now. Bugger. They're very limited overtaking opportunities along here. Way up, he's turning. Bonus. I might be having to blur the speedo out a bit on this ride. Yeah, so basically if you want to have a bit of a bimble, they're fine. If you want to have a bit of a scratch, they're also fine. Oh, a scratch, by the way, is to anyone who doesn't know, is a terminology we used to use back in the day when we used to scratch the foot peg. I'm not saying that I've scratched the foot peg on the Guerrilla, it's too high up. Oh, gravel, it's terrible. Yeah, so I don't keep going on about it, but I would highly recommend these tyres. Apart from obviously the grip, the feel, I said the look. Yeah, they look right on the bike. These flipping lorries are too big for these little roads. What I'll do, there's a turning up here in the forest or woodland. We'll go up here. Along here somewhere is an ancient burial ground, a Dalton Mound or something. It's probably underneath all these blinking trees. I came up here because it's a nice wooded bit, but a lot of it's been decimated now, hasn't it, by Forestry Commission. Anyway, I'll pull over here. It's a long way down. Ooh. So, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it useful. Yeah, I love them. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but I could have just bought one, you know, the back one, and put up with the other one on the front, but I wanted a matching pair, so it pays me money. So yeah, anyway, so thanks for watching. Please like, big thumbs up, that really helps the algorithm, helps me get the videos out. Comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. As far as the comments, I try and answer them all. I love having a conversation with you all. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Bye now.